in this lesson, I want to address layers and the ability to add text to clip art or a picture such as this. So I'm in full edit mode here, and I got here by I was in the regular navigation mode, or the organizer mode, and I clicked on a picture, this one, and I asked to edit to full. And because that takes a little while, I figured I'd just bring it in here. So this is what I've got. So this is considered the first layer, and it's right here. A lot of the things I've been reading, they recommend that you name your layer. Now this, it says background, but it doesn't actually have a name. So if I double click here, it brings up new layer, and I can give it a name. So in order, and you may end up with several layers, so it might be a good idea to name them right off the bat. So here I can call this, let's say, beach, and then I'm going to hit OK. So this is my first layer. I'm able to put things on top of this layer, very much like Microsoft Word, except Microsoft Word just allows you to put things on top of one another, and you may or may not understand that you've actually got layers. Here the layers are much more apparent and obvious. So I'm going to want to add text to this. I'm going to ask for the text tool here, and I'm going to click, and then I can type the words that I want. And as we've learned in previous lessons, you can select that, of course, and change the font and change the size and change the color and do all kinds of fun things. And you may look here now and see that we've got a layer on top of the layer. So we don't just have an object on top of the picture. We have two separate objects, and they're two layers. And then once you've typed it in, of course, you can use your select tool, and you can move this around. You can size it. Now, you may or may not notice down here it's asking, do you want to accept that, or do you want to not accept that? Well, I'm not done sizing it yet, so I'm not going to accept anything. I'm just going to keep working this until it looks the way I want it to, and until I've got it where I want it to be, until I have the color that I want it to be, etc. Okay, and then when it's good, I'll say, all right, that's good. Now I want to be able to crop some of this picture out. All right, I don't want this chair here, and I don't know who this person is. I want them out of there as well. So I'm going to go back to this beach layer. So now with the first layer selected, or the bottom layer selected, I can now crop out the parts of this picture that I don't want. So I'm going to ask for my crop tool here, and I'm going to start here and see how this works out. And I don't quite have the chair gone yet, so I'm going to do this, and if I like that, I can say, yeah, I want that. So I'm able to edit either layer by clicking on the layer and then going to work on whatever it is I'd like to do. The next thing, or the last thing here, just imagine, if you will, you can bring in several other layers, clip art, objects, whatever it is you want to do to this picture. And then when you're done, you can do two things. You can save the project, or you can save this as a PNG or a JPEG, and then insert that anywhere that you'd like.